Hullbreaker Horror is almost gone from Standard. No! Let's play some Hullbreaker Control while we still can. Hullbreaker. You may have forgotten. You haven't seen Hullbreaker maybe in a while, but it's a 7/8 flash that if you can play it into the right kind of board with the right kind of stuff in hand, it wins the game. And that's what we're planning to do. We're only running 2 of them because we got just a classic control deck here. One of Ronod's Vortex, Spell Pierce. Got a bunch of Flame Blessed Bolts. Exile all the little threats. Syncopate is going to exile some threats too. Make disappear just one of that. We're running 3 negates. So that might be a mistake. We'll see. 4 of Fires of Victory because we're going to plan to keep a lot of cards in hand so this spell can hit really hard. And of course, when we got the mana, it can also draw us a card. Can also refill our hand with some Silver Scrutiny, just a 1 of there. Memory Deluge is a 4 of. So maybe this is like copy number 5, number 4.5. 3 of the Celestis, also going to go bye-bye soon. We'll use Brotherhood's End to sweep, along with a couple copies of Burning Down the House. This is our other win condition with the 3/1/1 Red Devils. And then Rending Flame to deal with Shieldrids and other big butt creatures that are threats. So let's take this to the ladder and see if Hullbreaker Horror can have a big finale. Up against Blitz. Berry Blitz. Alright, that's what I like to see. 3 mana hand. We've got some ways to refill our hand, depending on what we need. A tap land down here, no biggie. That's the turn. There's a sorcery. Vex is 3 or less, we can cast it with Flash. Ooh, Liliana of the Veil, eh? Gonna make us discard a card. What do we discard? Memory Deluge?
I'm tired of your secrets.
I'll still play that. Bolter.
I really don't have time for you. Whatever. Luck favors the foolish after all.
Tried to double bolter, I forgot. I'm so used to her minusing. Syncopate that for 1. The old Celestis. That's the turn. Invoke Despair over and over again, yeah. So predictable. Well, we got Rending Flame to deal with the inevitable Shieldred. Seems like the Flame Blessed Bolt won't be that effective against them. Could be wrong. Evolve Sleeper, of course. Keep evolving it. What's Silver Scrutiny for 3? They can start drawing cards off of it next turn. Oh, yeah. Let's cast this kicked. Actually, you shouldn't have done that. I thought I still had mana for negate. Whoops. Alright, but if they had a bigger threat... Hey! Beating mono black, what do you know? Hullbreaker Control. That was a slow hand, but I guess we gotta keep it. Or it starts off slow as well. Probably. People of the Mirror Breaker. Counter that. It's just too good a value. But what are you up to? Some kind of Naya tokens thing? All the Copperline Gorges you can want. Brotherhood's End just to destroy my artifact. Okay. Kinda rude. Let's find some action here. Big score will help, and looks like negate is useful against them. Huh? We don't have too many cards in hand. Pass the turn. Guess we should have taken a land. Wasn't expecting that. Drop a bolt. Have some more stuff. My turn. Still no Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker would be fantastic for us at this point. I think we're going to Silver Scrutiny here for 3. That has flash as long as we do it for 3. Opponent really doesn't want to play to the board. Still no Hullbreaker. Well, let's try win condition number 2. Got a discard. Guess a land. Maybe we'll do the Flame Blessed Bolt because we can sweep. We can target stuff with Fires of Victory. Plays a Luca. Make that disappear. Keep getting in with the Devils. So if they don't play anything, we Memory Deluge. Let's go digging for... Oh, there it is, the Hullbreaker. Oh, they did. That's a Hullbreaker win. That's a Hullbreaker win. Hullbreaker Control. Okay, Shivan Reef, but we do have Flame Blessed Bolt and Brotherhood's End, so hopefully won't get run over. Opponent starts with the tap land. We'll start with the tap land. Get it to the companion. We can exile it if need be. Generous Visitor. Okay, well, let's wait and see what happens here. Another land. We go for Machiko's Reign of Truth. I think we'll just make that disappear. Pretty sure I'm going to Flame Blessed Bolt that Spirited Companion. I'm guessing an enchantment is coming down the pike here. Oh no. What? Doesn't want to play anything. Catilda. Yeah, so we got to syncopate that for 2. Can't come back from the old graveyard. Another syncopate. I mean, I could Celestis kill both of those, then we're open for whatever they cast. Or we just hold up the syncopate. I guess we're just holding up the syncopate. We're a control deck. Let's be controlling. Jukai Naturalist. They go for the Spirited Companion. They'll get rid of it. Lands. They go for Wedding Announcement. That. Not abide. That's fine. That counter's fine. Gonna Brotherhood's End next turn. 2 for 1. And hey, we got the Hullbreaker for whenever we draw enough mana here. Hallowed Haunting. Okay. Please sneak that through. Army of Transients. And Circle of Confinement. Counter that, but the Hallowed Haunting still triggered. Oh, we should have Flame Blast Bolt that Kami. Yeah, a bit late now. We just gotta hope hope they don't draw anything. Well, we don't want to lose Hullbreaker. Guess we could have cycled that to try and see what else we got, but need one more mana. Catilda's out there though. They're a Paragon, huh? Generous Visitor is back. Yeah, they top decked what they needed. Yeah, we need to just like top deck draw spells one after the other. But we are toast. Guess I'll decline because it doesn't really matter. Negate doesn't help. Aha, burn down the house does help, but do we survive this turn? Because they can play Machiko's Reign of Truth. I think we have to discard this. They're almost certainly playing Machiko. Go to 3. There's the Machiko. Solve that. Solve that. Counter that. Turn that permanent. And we're dead. Ooh, close. Just ran out of gas. Up against Teeter Totter. Ooh. Kind of a rough hand. We do go first, though. Let's see. Is it an aggro deck? Or are we just going to get run over? Okay, they play a tap land. Oh, another Memory Deluge? Tough flare. Okay, so we got 4 colors in 2 turns. This rainbow deck again. Gate. Not negate. Okay, now we can Memory Deluge, I guess, for lands. They go with the Reckoner Bankbuster. That worth negating. I think it might be. Rending Flame. Oh, pass the turn. What are they coming out with here? Tapland Topiary Stomper. Sure. Get your land. We'll deluge for some lands of our own. Oh. Counterspell too would be nice. Let's take the mountain and I think the Syncopate we need more than we need the other stuff. Flame Blessed Bolt is interesting. We're going to take a hit for 4 here, it looks like. Get to Deluge again. For Delusional. There's that. Burn down the house could be good. Or we could just want islands. Got more memory deluges. Let's take the burn down the house. My turn. What do we draw? We're going to draw Brother's Ud's End. I think we can Rending Flame the Topiary Stomper. Actually, do we need to do that now? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Just so we don't have to discard a card. I can only Syncopate for 2, so... Luckily, that was enough. Get that Atraxa out of here. So depending on what they cast, we can Hullbreaker Horror, like Flame Blessed Bolt to bounce something. Oh no, we don't have enough mana to do that. Whoops. Okay, well, that gets Leyline bound, but that's okay. That's no biggie. We'll play it correctly next time. It's got nothing. Let's do the expensive Deluge. We can really dig here. What do we want? We want just some lands? A big score, maybe? Probably need some counter spells. Use up the deluges. Give me 2 negates, yeah. Yvonne Reef. Is it worth playing Hullbreaker Horror this turn? Probably not. We're gonna have to discard, right? I guess we just have to discard. Lose a Deluge. They're gonna go cycling. can lose a deluge and bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 3 mana open. I think we kind of want to keep a bolt. This is a Brotherhood's End, I guess. Topiary Stomper. Sure, that's fine. Plus, this would be cool. Cycle this land. Another card. Could run his Vortex that. I think, well, Fires of Victory is an instant speed. Let's get a Celestus down. And yeah, we'll just Fires of Victory that. Just to get the minimize what we got to discard. They go with cycling. At this point, make disappear is not that helpful. Go with cycling. They're going to take out the Celestus, eh? Got that for red mana. I don't think they have anything else in their hand, so let's go with this. Alright, now we got a serious cushion. For the Hullbreaker Horror. They're going to go Wandering Emperor. Negate that. Archangel of Wrath. That resolves. Leyline Binding. Now, do we bounce the Hullbreaker Horror? Or do we just negate the Leyline Binding? Just negate it. And opponent sees the writing on the wall. Hullbreaker win. Hullbreaker Control. Playing Hullbreaker Control. Interesting hand. A show. Are they going to be Grixis? Just a very slow. I might keep this to cycle. Very slow Rakdos, apparently. If they don't give us anything to syncopate, we shall cycle. Over to you, Tom. Over to you, Gnome Child. Great Deluge number 1. Lots of good choices here. I feel like Spell Pierce might be outclassed at this point. Let's get Arona's Vortex and just a mountain. Yeah, Kalestis. So we can syncopate for 2, or we can make disappear for 2. They go for the Shieldred. But we're syncopating, I guess we'll just make disappear it, because syncopate can be used to better effect elsewhere. Keeping the lands rolling here. Last turn. I believe if they do nothing, we can. Oh yeah, let's loot. Blessed Flame Dust Bolt's not looking too helpful. Memory Deluge. And what they do. Now they're scared to play anything, as well they should be. I know your ways. Decks that pretend to be multicolor, but really just are Invoke Despair mono black decks with a splash. Debate for X equals 1. And Memory Deluge. Oh yeah, Hullbreaker and a land. Perfect. I think we're right on the Hullbreaker lock here. They're going to Invoke Despair. We could pay it for X equals 2 this time. Play a land, pass the turn. Chandra Hope's Beacon. Play that. What are they going to do with it? They're going to exile the top 5 cards of their library?
Time to light up the darkness.
Oh, they're going to add some mana. Okay, what are you going to cast with that mana? They're just plussing it, I think. Okay. Too easy. Free kill on the Chandra.
We'll just have to try again.
Over you, opponent. And anything you cast, pretty much going to go back to your hand here. To negate that. Land permanent to its owner's hand. I think we have to bounce the Celestis back to our hand, actually. They don't have any permanents on the battlefield. They go for the throat. We will Memory Deluge. We'll bounce the Horror. We can get a couple more negates. Play a Celestis. Try this again. Invoke Despair. No, you don't. Silver Scrutiny. Could like draw our whole deck here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, right? Just pass the turn. What do we dump? Do we want this mountain? No. Burn down the house. Honestly, not that scared of it. Opponent can attack. Or block, take 3. Maybe. Volcanic Spite. Just lets them loot? Sure. Get a land. We don't need a land. Every deluge again. You know what? I don't even care about those devils. Let's just start getting in. Keep this clock going. Well, actually, maybe I do care about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I going to have to discard? No. Oh, sweet summer gnome child. There we go. Hullbreaker wins! Okay, thanks for sticking around this long here. You can see we did go 4 and 4. 33% on the play, 60% on the draw. I guess that's just the effect of the aggro decks, but 50% win rate. Luckily, we did that in the right order, so we ranked up here. But good matchup against Mono Black and against Rakdos and against 4-color Atraxa, but we did lose to 5-color Atraxa, and we did win against a Gruul deck. So that is the deck. Thanks for joining me here in the attic. Hit that subscribe so you can know about when I give away the packs, and watch some of these other cool videos. If you like sweet standard budget videos, I do that on the regular. So yeah, check that out. And I will just remind you that Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.